T-minus 10 missions remaining. Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Ghost Recon Shadow Wars. I'm your host, as always, 12th Kind. In the last episode, we did the rail dig mode. In this episode, we're doing mopping up. And yes, we do have... stuttered there a little bit. We do have 10 missions, and that includes this one, left in the whole game. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah, we'll do veteran. Zemlya is beginning to fracture in the Ukraine, but the situation is still very dangerous. Zemlya squads still roam the countryside, attacking anyone that they see. We've had reports that the village up ahead has been infiltrated by a group of hostiles. Reconnoiter, I don't know that word, the area and neutralize any hostiles you encounter. Oh, just 4? Okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that. There are enemies everywhere. Beware, or they might get you. We have reports of Zemlya activity in this sector. Recon the area and engage any hostiles you see. We've detected hostile reserves in adjacent sectors. Prevent them entering the field of operations. Maintain control of command flags to deny hostile forces from calling in reserves. We need to capture a command post so that the enemy will lose reinforcements. Alright. This is why I brought Mint. Oh, I should have given him the machine gun. Oh well. You fool. I will wipe you all out. So yeah, how are y'all doing? I'm doing alright. I'm kind of sleepy today. I guess not really sleepy. I'm just tired. Like in general, I think my body's like still recovering from that last week of grad school. It's only been a week since I finished up my classes. God, not even that, I don't think. But yeah, I've just I just kind of want to get back into the swing of things, get back into like my old hobbies and whatnot. But yeah, I just it's just been so long. I just want to get back in doing things again. Obviously, I've not been being as consistent with my videos as I would like, and just a huge part of that is because I've been so busy with grad school. But I mean, moving forward, until I get a full-time job, which I don't know when that's going to happen, I will have time to record, and I think I should really capitalize on that. Because, like, it's just been so goddamn long. Just like, man, I miss this. Like, on God. I really do miss sitting down and recording. I'm like horribly out of practice. And my energy reserves are kind of low. But I mean, you know, for the most part, it feels great. It's like after I recorded the previous episode, which I'm recording these on the same day, just like hours apart. It's like oh, I fucked up. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do rookie. I just want it kind of nice and easy today. Let's get you the assault rifle. Okay, let's go. But yeah, you know, I just I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that thought. I thought I was going somewhere. I wasn't. C'est la vie. I know there's probably gonna be some fucking Frenchman that'll find this and like send me an angry email being like, every time you speak French, it like is so awful and it ruins my whole day, you stupid American scumbag. And be like, oh, that sounds like a personal problem, you know? That really sounds like you're kind of a little pussy. Like I don't think you can be racist against the French, especially the white Frenchmen. Because one, they're colonizers, and like all white people. Hi, hello, I'm white. But you know, like every time, like some French person gets really upset about like something from like another person's culture, I get weirdly fucking patriotic. And I'm like, who needed bailing out in both world wars? It wasn't America. Oh, that's right, it was France. France really had to be bailed out in both world wars, huh? And like literally the only time that like the American in me comes out is just like when some French person is like, the food is disgusting. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. You eat snails. You literally made a dish about eating snails. I don't think you get an opportunity to comment about what is good and food and what is not, you know? Same thing, by the way, same thing goes to the British. And I say this having British friends. I'm not racist, I'm really friends. How that sounds. But no, like in serious, it's like French people will be like, "Oh, American food is so gross and da 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 da," and I'm like, y'all literally think putting beans on fucking like a slice of toasted bread is a delicacy? And also, you colonized the entire globe for spices and then decided not to use any of them, like ever. So I'm just like, I don't think you get to have a comment on the table. You know, I'm just like, no, I don't think so. That is me rage baiting on purpose, by the way. So many people are like, is this rage? I can't tell if this is rage bait. Honey, I'm gonna hold you by the balls when I say this. It's rage bait. It's rage bait, and you're falling for it, and I love that. Oh, man. Also, it's so wild that it's like, we as a society come up with new words for things that we've been doing forever. Like rage baiting used to be called trolling, you know? It wasn't like a, you know, like a special term for it or anything. And then it's like nowadays you have clip farming, which I'll be honest, I don't entirely know. I'm trying to think what clip baiting used to be called. I can't remember for the life of me though. I'm sure someone will sound off in an email and they'll be like, oh, by the way, I got this email. Or on the forums. I do have an official forum that y'all can join and you can chat about the videos there. But yeah. Oh man. It's just, what a world we live in, you know? It's just such a unserious world sometimes. Also, it's like something I saw on Instagram of all places was, and this is really stupid to say this out loud, but it was an Instagram post that was a screenshot of a Tumblr post. Peak, you know, meta social media site usage right there. But basically talked about how the Germans came up with, you know, a thing that effectively translates into English as hobbyless behavior. And I do think that is such a magnificent phrase, because like it makes sense. Like, why are you like getting on the internet and like hating on, like, just like, for example, like just hating on women randomly? Like, one, why would you do that and then in the same breath complain that women never fuck you? Have you tried respecting women? I think women would probably maybe fuck you if you got your shit together and stopped being an asshole. But also it's like, you know, like people who get on social media just to get into arguments with folks, like they log onto the internet and instead of doing something magical with their time, they just be awful. They really waste their limited time as a human being doing random bullshit and spreading hate and misery on the internet, on God's own internet. Sector clear, continue your pursuit of Zemnia forces. Eliminate all hostiles. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I never swapped you out with the bright. Okay. Yeah, you need that better EMP. God, it's gonna take another star to get that freaking thing. Okay. Alright, drone attack. The ghosts race to evacuate town, send drones against the population. I'm also gonna do this on rookie because I just feel like it. We've had reports that Zemnia forces are gathering around here. Looks like the rail yard was one of several drone distribution points. We're unsure whether Zemnia forces have reached this far as yet, but it can only be a matter of time, so it's vital that you go in and check for signs of drone activity. Investigate the area and assess the situation. Make sure that the civilian population is safe. Alright, and then... that's... yeah, we'll go with the heavy. You... that's swapped out. No, that's subjectively better. We'll give you the mod 2. And then Banshee. Yeah, Scarcom. And medium stealth armor. Do we do the grenades? Yeah, I think so. There's civilians. There's civilians everywhere. Haze? Nothing as yet. Wait. Multiple contacts. Zemnier squads on this side of the village. I'm not sure what they are doing. Duke, someone's coming. Please, you have to help us. Whoa there, what's happening? The soldiers have released killing machines in the village. Killing machines? You must mean drones. Confirmed, I see Morozov and Demidov too. The people tried to escape this way, but soldiers are blocking the routes. They are shooting anyone who tries to leave. Zemnia have released drones against civilians. We've got to help them. I escaped and went for help. The others are trying to hide inside the buildings. We'll get the people out of the village. It's best if you keep moving. Okay, Ghost, fire it up. Let's get in there and help the civilians. Or citizens. And it's all civilians, and then one sentence is like citizens, and I'm like, why would you do that to me? I'm sure at least 4 people. Snapdash. Yeah. It's like the I think there's like a movement debuff with the gun shield. And oh yeah, and you can't return fire, but it does act as like a hard, like constant hard cover, which is great. I'll have you go this way, and then deploy a drone. I don't think drones can. Yeah, they can't capture command points, which is unfortunate. But where was I? God, I don't even remember. This is the problem, like, so out of practice with civilian down. Again, why are you killing the peasants? My orders are to touch the drones, and I will touch them. So about that 4 civilians need to survive? I'll be honest. I don't see 4 civilians. I see 3 civilians, and maybe more will spawn in. Especially, oh, yep, they did. Checking them out. Sniper drones, missile launchers. I don't care what they are, they're killing innocents. Well, I mean, it would probably be good to know what we're up against. That's just my thought, though. Whew. golly. I did not mean to be yawning this much. But yeah, so, I guess that's the big thing, really, is just, like, I'm, you know, desperately trying to, get back into, recording videos after being so inconsistent for, like, these past, like, 2 years or so. I'm just like, I gotta step it up a little bit. I gotta get back into it. I gotta get my recording stamina back. You know, I've always had that desire to make videos. I just, like, you know, never be able to, like, get around to it or whatnot. Oh, that's a dead civvy. Okay. But yeah, I mean, all in due time, I guess. Because, like, it's one of those things that I'm like, eventually, I will get my mojo back. My mojo jojo. But, you know, until then, I'm just, I'm gonna try to take it, like, one day at a time, see how I'm doing, you know, energy-wise, and seeing, you know, how many episodes am I able to record today? You know, it could be 0, it could be 1, maybe up to 3. Who knows? If I'm feeling like really, if I'm feeling really ballsy. But yeah, it's yeah, just like trying to. What was I was gonna say? Oh, I remember what I was gonna say earlier. So it's like I recorded the last episode, and then I decided to go bug my mom because you know your parents aren't going to be around forever, so you know, might as well while you still can. And I had mentioned that I'd finally been able to record a video, and a phrase had popped into my mind from the show The Orville, which was like a Star Trek parody show that really came into its own. And it's like this episode where the 2 Mocklins on the ship discover, they learn about cigarettes for the first time. And so they smoke their first ever cigarette, and one of them says, "It feels as though I have been standing my whole life and only just now sat down." Which, one, extremely profound thing to say, a little upsetting that it came out of a parody. Send the drones against the Americans. Duke, we've got the flank. Thanks, Idana. Alright, now we got someone else to worry about. Oh, haha. You fool. Now, heal yourself, because good God. Alright, Alright, that frees up that command post, so we can take that energy. But yeah, like, honestly, that's what it felt like to record the previous episode. Like, after I got done, on God, I was like, I feel like I just sat down for the first time in a long time. And and this is like every time that I go an extended, I take like an extended break from making videos. I have that feeling of like when I finally sit down to record again, I'm like, oh, that's right, this is how it felt. This is my outlet, you know, my creative outlet. And it's just like, it feels nice to be able to record. Not to get too fucking gushy or anything. Baka. Oh. God. But yeah. It's just one of those things, you know, where you kind of neglect something, and then after a while you finally go back to the thing that like used to bring you joy, and you just feel amazing. You're like, oh, that's right. This is why. This is why I enjoyed the things that I do. It's because of this. It's because of that feeling of like, yes, this is the joy that I get out of life. This is the reason to keep living. So, not to get too sentimental on the website and all. Not to get too sentimental on me. God, how cringe. Oh man. That does remind me. So a YouTube channel that I've been really into recently, or one of them at least, is this sort of like podcast channel called Hidden Rabbits, and it's so interesting. It's like this boyfriend and girlfriend duo, and they share these interesting little rabbit holes that they discover. And they talk about it on like the podcast, and it's really fun. And there's an episode that I feel like is gonna live rent free in my head for a long time, and that's their episode on irony, and how there's this whole like, we all hate to hear it, postmodernism, but it is postmodernism belief that like nothing can be genuine. Come on, back to base. The drones, leave them. What about the truck? It has vital information. Come on. Did you hear that? Okay, got it. Okay, everyone, let's keep that truck intact. Capture command truck. Command truck is destroyed. But yeah, it's I think the episode's called Irony is kiboshing your creativity or something like that. And it really is an interesting on how we handle irony, especially in today's day and age. It's like there's like at the core of it, there's like this deep-seated fear about being vulnerable with other people. Like you can't just like things that you have to be like, or it's like not like I like it. Like you have to act like, if we're gonna let's call a spade here. You're acting like a tsundere. There's no better term for it. People are hi, hello, I'm people. I can't believe I just fucking did that. Fucked it up. But people are so afraid of being vulnerable. They're so afraid of sucking at a thing. Which, by the way, you gotta suck at something before you can be good at it. That's just a fact of life. We've all been saying this until postmodernism, capital P, postmodernism came around and started being a pain in everyone's fucking asshole. Where it's like, that it's just like I don't know. There's something I haven't quite understood, and maybe I should do my own research into trying to figure out why this is, because I'm positive that there's some excellent research out there that explains the phenomenon. But why are we so afraid of being vulnerable, of being honest? When being honest builds trust, and with trust you can build a village. And of course there's that big thing going around where it's like everyone wants a village, but nobody wants to be a villager. It's like this idea of having your... So also for the longest time I didn't understand what exactly this phrase meant, and I had to ask him. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not ashamed. Learning is part of life. And so there's this phrase, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And like I said, for the longest time I wasn't 100% sure what the fuck that meant. Because I was thinking have it in sort of the general sense. But no, it means you cannot be in possession of a cake. Having it, you can't have it sit on your kitchen counter forever and eat it. It is in one of two states. It is either existing on the counter, or it has been consumed by you. It can't be both. And so, this ties into the whole, everyone wants a village, they don't want to be a villager. They want community, they want friendship, they want loving relationships, loving platonic relationships. But they don't want to put in the effort that it takes to build it, that it takes to be honest and make friends and build trust. It is so hard to build trust, but so easy to take it away. And I've definitely learned that. Both me being the person, trusting someone else, and someone else trusting me. I'm not a perfect person. At the end of the day, I honestly think I'm a huge fucking asshole. And that sets the bar really low for me. And honestly, maybe I shouldn't call myself an asshole, because you are your own monologue, your own descriptors. So maybe one day I will grow old and be bitter. But like, you should always strive to be good, Oh, we've got dialogue here. Okay, let's see what's in the truck. I don't know anything about this base. I believe it is the main deadhand base for Ukraine. If we take it, Zemlya will have nowhere left to hide in Ukraine. Ghostly, we have eliminated Zemlya in the area given pursuit. Affirmative, Duke. Locate and destroy. And then I guess we just enter. Yes. Because there's nothing. we just gotta wait. End turn. Yes. These civvies have just such a slow movement. Oh my god. We're gonna be here all day. But yeah, and also, I'll be honest, that like sometimes I struggle with trusting people. My best friend Gunner, God love him. I think he described my current mentality around how I feel around other people really great, where he said that, I'm like if a domesticated animal became feral or something to that effect, where it's like you understand intellectually what it is like to be in a living environment, but you haven't been in it for so long. You've been out in the wild, forced to fend for yourself, that when someone tries to offer you safety, community, whatever, you approach it with suspicion or even aggression, because you don't really know what the fuck that is, Oh, dialogue. Okay, the civilians are clear. Only Zemlya remaining. Wind it up, folks. Let's stake them. Difficulty rookie. Awards, and now we can give you the new knife that does 30 HP. Light gone. Alright, what is that? Superb close range weapon that outperforms. Oh, interesting, okay. It's an Uzi with a whole lot of attachments. Good God. Let's see, man, let's get you. No, actually. No, I don't think so. Dude, do you want the ball? Okay, there we go. Rank up, First Lieutenant. Day trouble. that is where we are going to end it for today. Thank you so much for watching and for listening to me ramble. Next time on Let's Play Ghost Recon Shadow Wars, we will be finishing up Chapter 5. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.